Yeah, right. Right, so welcome to Estate Lake Baits. No, not Estate Lake Baits. Estate Lake Systems. Sorry, that was the other one. Now let me start this again. I knobbed all that up. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Estate Lake Systems. Basically, I'm here to bring you guys the Viper rig, yeah? So I've been working on that for the last couple of years. So just a little sort of like intro to what's going on and why I'm here and why I'm doing all this. It all started a long time ago. Old pal of mine took me to this lake. No one fished it. Fish was sort of like normal fishing. State lake, had to poach it. But so I'm sat in there. I'm about 2 foot out. I'm in about 1.5 foot of water. I've got three baits out, and mine being the fourth. I'd seen this little mirror of about 20 nice fish coming in and out just off the roadies. I was in about 1 foot of about a gap wide. You know what I mean? And I thought I got a chance of nicking this. And just to my right, swear down, this big common come in. I knew it was in there. I'd seen it. About 34, 38, something like that. Big fish. Came in right. My knees just went to jelly. Do you get me? I was like 8 foot away from this fish. It was huge, man. And it went down. It took the first bait. Freebie. I'm thinking, oh. Sort of crouched down a little bit to get a bit closer to the rod, you know. Took the second one. Took the third, sort of white of the mouth, you know, when the mouth goes white. Sucks it right out. Saw all that. I thought, oh my God, here we go. It went to mine. Oh, I was shaking. It literally went to mine. It mouthed it. I was expecting all hell to break loose. And it just spat it out. And it mouthed it again. Spat it out 4 times, literally. The fish didn't move, didn't bolt off, didn't do anything. Just sort of came in, upended on the bait, took it in its mouth 4 times on the truck. Nothing. And just swam off, as if nothing had happened. I thought, hey, bloody hell. And it really opened my eyes up. That was about 8 years ago, 9 years ago that was. I thought, bloody hell, something is well wrong. That shouldn't do that. So went home. The fish that came in, let me stop this a minute. So the fish came in, right, and the hook was like that on the bottom, yeah, with my bait here, hook. The fish came in from this way, yeah, and it picked the bait up, and I could see the hook doing that, and it weren't rotating, it was just doing that, do you get me? And it kept doing it. I was like, man. So I went home, and it was apparent that it was the knot. So long, sort of like got into it for about 3-4 months of sort of like mucking about with stuff, and came up with the Viper rig, where it's not attached to the bloody line. Like since like history has begun, everyone has attached it to the line. Why? For strength. You know, makes sense, doesn't it? But I thought, no, that's hindering it. That is what's wrong with the bloody thing. You attached it to the line. Bad, cool. So anyway, come up with this sort of like adaptation, if you will, of the Viper rig. Took it down my local water, where I'd, wouldn't say sort of struggled, but certainly didn't have what I had that night. Mate, cast this thing out, I had 7 fish, right? Do you know what I mean? I'm thinking, bloody hell, is this the rig or is this what? 7 fish. Normally I'm lucky to get one or sort of like a month on this lake. 7 fish first night. I thought, man, I'm on the same here, and so I got all sort of done in a little bit. I was like, no. Now I don't know if I've yet to do some research sort of things, you get me? But I reckon, do you know what I mean? So, with what I had now, oh hell, I was sort of like more determined to keep it under wraps. It was well important, I'd noticed. Like the world's out to get you. You get me? It is proper. And I had to keep this under wraps. So, 7 fish out, right? All nice. I had 3 30s that night. I got a photo of my boy. I think he's 5 years old, older than a 30, 6 years old. God, I'm knackered. Get a low gear on it. Right, so what did I do next? That's right. Got all excited. I've got to get off this hill. It's in this hill. Okay, Jesus. Right, so I got all excited, didn't I? Went back down there the next night, same swim. Truckload of bait out. Had the rigs. Cast out. Straight into the far margin. I'm like, no. I'm pulling it real softly. Locked up. Give it yank. I had to pull for the break in the end. And I sort of thought, bloody hell, that's out there now. Like if someone sees the line, there weren't a lot of line hanging, but you know, someone could have found it or whatever. I was like, well done it. So I stopped fishing. Literally. In fact, tell a lie. Stopped fishing for about a month. Because I weren't happy with the other rigs and I didn't want to lose mine, so I stopped. Took it down about a month later. I sort of thought I knew I was onto something here. Took it down a little stock pond I got that I know of. And this little stocky, this pond, mate, I went down there. This is when I had the bake thing. I went down there, I think I had 20 kilo, right? And just threw the whole thing out. About 2 foot out and about 6 foot long. 6 foot wide. Within 2 minutes, you get me? There were tails up everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Anyway, put my rig out, yeah? Viper rig. No one was there. There was no casting involved. Right now, my boys have backed me up with this. 20 seconds, right? Honest. 20 seconds. This thing tears off, rips off. Lands the fish, 6, 7 pound, whatever. Jesus Christ. Who said this was a good idea? In there. See Michaela's chiffon guy down this in a minute, I swear, look at it. Anyway. In the battle, the rig broke. The bit does. Like the little rubber bit is supposed to break here. Bloody hell. I hope someone don't see me. Call an ambulance. Stupid idea. Anyway, my rig broke. I put out a good rig, shop bolt. Not shop bolt, but one you know, you can make up. Nothing. Honestly, I swear to God. Not a thing. For an hour and a half. Just sat there watching tails. Frustration got the better of me. I said, bollocks to this. I said, get me that rig over here though. Had a little muck about with it. Fixed it up, honestly, on my grave. The boys will tell you, 40 seconds. So this other rig had been out there almost 2 hours. 40 seconds later, second fish. So I thought, bloody hell. Yeah, let's sort of do something with this, do you know what I mean? I ain't stupid, I ain't getting done by Stonesy again. Screw that. So I stopped fishing, yeah, and that was about 7-8 years ago. Just sort of like, I thought I'd put it on the back burner, yeah. Got a bit of money saved up, landscaping, scaffolding, whatever you do. And phoned up a pattern attorney. Quite interesting really, and I'm going to do a few videos on the business side of things, just in case someone out there's sort of like thinking of coming up with something, investing a lot of money. Mate, I can tell you sort of like the pros and cons from and a half, which point of view, do you get me? Like, I'm going to mug you off on YouTube, subscribe to me and I'll make you a millionaire. Mate, I'll tell you what's really going on. You'd be surprised. Yeah, look where we are. Worth the hill, do you know what I mean? See that? Oh, so, oh, cool. Yeah, so got hold of a pattern attorney. He advised me what to do, how much it's roughly going to cost and all the rest of it. Who to see next and whatever. I found a British company to make the arm, which I was pretty stoked about. You've got to keep it British, shouldn't you, if you can, why not? And sort of went for it. Bloody massive step, I've never done anything like this before. I was quite excited, you know, I had time on my hands of an evening, not much of a telly watcher sort of thing, do you know what I mean? So I did have the time to do it, and enjoyed it, you know, the ups and downs of it all. And yeah, the Viper rig. Sort of taken over my life in a way, hence why I'm up here now doing this. Anyway, so there's a few videos. It's more about my story really. You might find it boring, not a lot of fish are caught, again because I ain't been able to fish, you know what I mean, because of the trying to keep it a secret or whatever. So yeah, it's just about my story really. I phoned up Channel 4, I thought they might want to get involved, you know what I mean, like a rags to riches or rags to rags. I thought, yeah, might be a good idea for a documentary. But they didn't get back to me. I tried a Japanese hook company to try and make the hooks. Didn't get back to me. They don't care, they think you're a half-wit, which is fair enough, you know what I mean? But yeah, so we've, you know, I'm really sort of pumped about this. I've got the show, I'm booked into the show. That's the deadline, that's when I'm gonna find out if it's all worked or not. The public will decide, obviously, if I sell any. If not, I look like an idiot, but not a fuss sort of thing, do you know what I mean? I feel like I've really come up with something that's sort, you know, quite special. I see all these other carp companies keep coming up with these advertised, new this, new that. New what? Mate brought out a new bait boat. They've been out 20 years. Kettle cover. Kettle cover, I mean, is that gonna catch a carp? You just look like Benny. So yeah, really sort of like stoked. Long slog, few videos. You might find it really boring, you might find this boring, you might have already gone. You there? Yeah, so what can I do? But enjoy the hill. And while I do, I'll probably stack it, I'll probably try and film it one-handed, left-handed, come off. Right, man. What have I got there? Yeah, so look, there you go. Right, a few little things, and there's loads of little videos. Again, pretty crap, pretty boring, but the Viper rig, check it out, man. You might enjoy this. See what's going on here. I've got the back brake on now. What, mate? Fully out of breath. Mate. Mate, this is ripping. How fast are we going? This is how the downhill skiers do it. They're faster than this, mate. Can you believe that? Downhill skiing. Great. I can't fathom it sometimes. Check it out. Yeah, so there you go. Enjoy the ride. I hope you enjoy the Viper rig. good luck. Oh, and let me know how it goes and all. I'll be very keen. I'll be very interested to see how it all goes. You know. Right. I'll smell you later.